course it's damn purple. It's me. Everything shall be purple. I should probably click that. There we go. Of course it's purple. What other colour would I choose? I do still need to actually like finish making that look super nice and stuff though, because well, I'll do that after I've finished the art. But yeah, no, I need to actually make that look nice, and then it does. Oh crap! Yeah, I'm colouring. Bruh. Right, what colour do I do? Done the trim on the jacket. I forgot where I'm even at with this, you know? Right, you know what? Because I'm kind of stuck on where I'm at. I'm going to colour in Luna's tail because that's an easy enough start. Also, I hope the music's not too loud or anything. Right. Back to it. Don't want to be on the line layer, I want to be on the paint layer. There we go. Yeah! Alright, sweet. That's kind of a pale tail look. Oh, which one was it? Oh, it's that one. No. 1 pixel, please. I know people who specifically use graphics tablets hate the way I use them because I had one of my friends tell me off about the fact that I like drag the pen back and forth along the thing, but it's not like you can just, you know, buy a new pen. I'll turn it down a little bit. But yeah, friggin', I have been dying in this sunshine. I don't like it. I want the big lamp in the sky to just fucking leave. I've spent pretty much all day just sat in front of just a giant fan trying to like semi-cool down, I guess. Spoiler alert, didn't work. 32 degrees and the giant fan kind of cools you down, but it mainly just pushes the hot air around. Hope you had a good day in the field, by the way. How? If I sunbathed in this, I would be burnt to a crisp. I would look like... Wait a minute. Right. Right. If I went sunbathing, I'd look like this. This would be me if I sunbathed in this fucking weather. Nah. We don't do. You forced a bunch of ducks to do voyeurism. How dare you? Voyeuristic gangbang ducks. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say in my life. Voyeuristic gangbang ducks. Oh god. What kind of purple do we go for the dark Well, sorry to traumatize you about like ducks in general, but I don't know how to explain this without getting myself banned from the actual word. Ducks reproduce by gang. How do I say this? Sex inversus mode. Oh, bugger. That's the only way I can describe it. But that's how ducks reproduce. Yeah. So it needs to be a bit of a deeper purple. We'll go for that one. Yep. Ducks are really horrifying when you really think about it. They look cute, but they are horrifying. Not gonna lie, I wasn't really expecting to start the stream talking about horse noise. but that's the way we're starting today's stream, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Oh no, I do not like that. Alright, let's finish that up. Don't like that brush. Trying to pick the right brush for this is actually kind of tough. oh god. Love that. I'm very sorry about that, but just ruining ducks being out is great. I ended up staying up till like what did I just add? I didn't plug anything into my computer. That I don't like. What do you think I just plugged into my computer? Wah wah. Yeah, I ended up staying up till like 6:30 in the friggin' morning because one of my friends, we started playing Peak last night. Which, spoiler alert, the game Peak. It's pretty damn Peak. But yeah, friggin'. Thank you. Trying to sort of like figure out how to paint because Creator's brush tools are a little bit funky. Get somewhere with them though. What about this one? I think I'm accidentally clicking water tools here, basically. Yep, that's a no. Alright, this is gonna be a difficult one to choose. Okay. Which also, hi, hello. Glad to see you join. You're one of 3 viewers. I'm assuming. Yeah, that means wet paint. Oh, I'm 100% choosing purple. Like everything that I own is currently based on purple. And I've literally found a pair of like tech wear style pants which are just purple, and yeah, I'm buying those at as soon as I've been paid, and they're gonna look amazing. They're gonna look so cool. Not like I totally didn't need any more purple clothes. I don't have too many or anything. Yeah, yes I do. Yes I damn do. Purple is the greatest colour of all time. Nah, I'm not using that one. Purple is the greatest colour of all time. Maybe that one's gonna be my friend today. That is not gonna be my friend. Alright. I might end up just block colouring to her. That might have to be the choice, and then just grab her. Yeah, damn straight it is. Anyone who disagrees does not understand colours. I mean, it's red and blue mixed together. The two greatest colours combined to make an even greater colour. How can you not love that? Oh god. This was a bad choice. Okay. Alright. I'm just going block colour. We're just block colouring this. We'll block colour it. And then I'm going to grab a different colour. Yeah, we'll block colour it. I'm going to block colour it with a lighter purple than that. And then I'll choose a deeper purple and sort the accents out of that later on. I'm talking about this like I actually know what I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Totally understand colour theory. Totally. Okay. Okay, that's looking nice. Only problem is I know this one now. I cannot lift up the I cannot lift off the pen until I have done this whole area. I screwed myself. Oh. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hi. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna kind of overlay that, and then I'm gonna grab the rubber later on. I cannot speak. Nice to meet you. No problem. I'm always happy to help when it comes to that. Like, I am very obsessed with tech and stuff. I'm actually currently working on a cyber deck where it's pretty much an open frame one, and it's essentially a laptop that's gonna have like what are they called now? Like a messenger bag strap attached, so that I can just kind of like lug it around and not need to have a fancy laptop bag, and it will look cooler and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna look cool once I've 3D printed it. Is the laptop doing all right for you? I hope it isn't like the worst going, because I know it wasn't the best option. It was the best that we had in the shop, so I'm hoping it did all right for you. I'm kind of like speaking myself into roundabouts a little bit. Don't mind me. You know what? I am gonna. But yeah, we're just gonna. Oh, nice. I'm glad it works. If it's running a little slow, you can pop it into the shop. I'll try and delete whatever bloatware's on there off. Because a lot of the time, laptops run slower because they just add so much useless crap that's not needed to be there. 90% of the time, any antivirus software that's put onto a laptop it might as well effectively work as a virus, because antivirus software is terrible nowadays. Which sounds very counterintuitive in the way that I'm describing that, but yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just very happy that I was able to actually like let out me like we'll call it me my autistic obsession of just computer parts and stuff. I was very happy to be able to use that to my advantage. Oh yeah, you all remember Zoe Tiki, won't you? She was the other worker. Also, Zoe Tiki. You're like, how do I? Oh, Zotiki. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm confused. Am I like butchering sentences now? It honestly wouldn't surprise me if I really am butchering sentences. I'm pretty good at that. I actually don't know how to pronounce it. I can only just about pronounce English words. Yeah, probably did. Probably did. Zotiki. Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll have to try and remember that because I probably won't remember that. Alright, let's see here. Why didn't I just do this in the first place? This probably would have made my life a lot easier. Rather than like half panicking over each drawing. Drawing. Oh, I'm starting to forget words now. Oh, I've just seen the follow. Thank you, Petty Queen. Oh, I'm gonna be tempted to play that on stream now, like through the microphone. Don't tempt me. Oh, I'm gonna be tempted now. I think there is such thing as that one here. Got me searching for. I am not finding a random man sliding away me. Damn. No, I'm gonna be tempted to play that out loud now. I'm not gonna lie. Also, thank you for the follow, Petty Queen. I literally just saw that appear. I kind of got a bit too hyper-focused and just kind of like cleaning up this a little bit. I need to, yeah, there we go. That's looking alright so far. I feel like, I'll start playing around with the colours on this top part first, or do I just color in everything out first? I'll start doing other parts with that colour, which has kind of been the decided part. you know, I'm always decent when it comes to graphics tablets and stuff. I'm all right at the actual drawing part and stuff, but as soon as it actually comes to the coloring in, it's like my brain just kind of like what's the word? Oh my god, I am not doing well with words today. The heat has really gotten to me. I cannot do words today. Short fuses. My god, how did I not figure out the word short fuses? True. You are right there. Black outline does fix everything. That's why I've chose black lines for everything. Alright, so we're gonna do that can stay like the standard purple. We'll clean up the actual outlines in a minute. Start on the next layer of deeper purple. So we'll do a little bit deeper purple now. Ah! I accidentally hit the zoom button. I forget the scroll button on my tablet is actually a zoom. So that really catches me off guard sometimes. I am so glad I paid for this graphics tablet, but I mean, 35 quid is an absolute steal. Like, you could have the worst graphics tablet in the world, and that actually no. There's definitely worse graphics tablets for 35. You definitely don't want to be paying like 35 quid for a terrible graphics tablet. I've seen some abysmal ones out there that worth like $5. But for 30 quid, this one's very decent. I used to actually have one of the full screen versions where it's actually got a screen attached to it and stuff like that. And I can't deny, they're pretty cool and everything like that, but once you've kind of gotten used to the detachment of watching the actual screen in front of you. I keep moving my hands around like you can all see me. But once you're getting used to actually once you get used to actually watching the screen and doing the colouring at the same time, it honestly, there is no need for having a screen on your graphics tablet. And I've always noticed they're always slightly off when it comes down to what's it called now? Accuracy. Like, I've noticed the accuracy for those is not the greatest. Why am I doing that? Might as well just. I shall never colour in within the lines. Ah, okay. Oh, not zoomed in too much. Also, I've restarted playing Cyberpunk again. I should not have restarted playing Cyberpunk. That game just is so addicting. It's like hyper addictive. I've already wasted, I think, about 500 hours in that game. 200 hours on PC and then like 200 to 300 hours on PlayStation. Maybe even more than that now. And like probably a good 50 to 100 of them hours is literally just me walking around the city going, oh, this is pretty. Because every time you're walking through it, you find something new. There's always something new going on. Well, it was only like, I think about 300 hours in, I found out there was literally like an underwater bridge, like tunnel road that takes you between two parts of the city. The shortcuts, the navigation system in the game never takes you to those areas. but it's there. They just put it there. They made it so like you can never find it if you don't like go off a beaten path. But it's cool as hell. You literally go underwater, like driving underneath a bridge, and yeah, it's just cool as hell. Why does that keep happening? Is that my graphics tablet that's doing that? I think that's my graphics tablet. Oh no, that's not good. It were doing that last. It were doing that last stream as well. I need to do a bit of a deep check on my PC and find out what's going on, because that's probably not good. That's probably bad. Oh no. I'm really hoping though, I'm really hoping it doesn't get any hotter than it already has been, because I don't know if I could survive another day this hot. Like 32 degrees is just unreasonable. I say that like Mother Nature is the literal person who's just sat there being like, you know what? Today I am going to decide this weather. But yeah, no, it's just ridiculous heat. I have been melting pretty much all day. My rats have been melting as well, the poor girls. I hope, like, I've done everything. Oh, I just realised, well, it's got quiet. There we go. Oh, I've already been in for half an hour. But yeah, I'm really hoping my rats keep it up with handling it, because they've been doing very well for two little creatures. I've went out of my way to get them like a decent sized water dish today. So now they've got like, so I got two of those, so they've got like a circulation of two separate water dishes. One which is like, and they're both basically being frozen in the fridge, ready for the next day, while one's out. If that makes sense. So it's got so it's circling between two separate ones, and it's quite cute because at first I was putting ice cubes with a little bit of water in a dish, but then Cien started literally grabbing the ice cubes and running into her hide and getting her hide all wet. So that didn't work because you don't want the rats getting pneumonia now. So yeah, I've just started freezing the water in the actual dish, and yeah, she just kind of lies down in it now, and it's quite cute. It's very cute. So she just lies on top of it. Like, I'll obviously wet the ice a little bit so she doesn't stick to it, but she just kind of lies on the ice being like, ah, this is nice. So it's nice to see she's doing alright with it. As much as this level of heat is a nightmare for a little animal like that. That's why I've only just clocked on. I'm actually 9 followers away from the first goal I made, because I decided for my first goal to just make it like 10 followers. So, 2 weeks and I'm already almost up there, which is quite nice to see. You need to... yeah. This is gonna be a deep purple because this is behind. Ah. There we go. we're already at the spooky part of Silent Hill as well, where we flip worlds. I don't know if anyone, like, I don't know who caught last stream, but yeah, it's at the part of just oh fuck, basically. I also forget how like freaky Silent Hill 1 is. Like, nothing happens, but 90% of that time when nothing's happening, I'm just pure having a heart attack. The game just has a way of doing that. Oh, actually. Yeah, like that. There we go. Yeah. Do this on the deep purple. Do it to here. Yeah, that'll do. I always get way too absorbed when colouring, and it's such a satisfying kind of therapeutic, that's the word, therapeutic thing. I really enjoy using all the big words to make myself sound more photosynthesis. That's a terrible joke. Hope everyone's been drinking water today, by the way, because damn, you need to be drinking your water. I have drank 2 whole, like, big shaker bottles worth of water, and I'm probably still not drinking enough. If you cannot tell, I do not like the sunshine, which, shock horror, ginger person does not like sun. Ah. I might dye my hair purple one day if I really can be bothered. It'd probably look cool. Maybe. One day. But mind you, if I dye my hair, it's going to end up frizzier than it already is, and that... Now that... is the sentence you don't hear every day, because god damn, my hair is frizzy. You know, I'm currently avoiding. Oh, hello, fifth viewer. I'm currently avoiding actually colouring in the skin because I always end up choosing the wrong colours for. I always end up choosing the wrong colours for the skin, so I always avoid that until last, just so I don't have to deal with the pain which is colouring in the skin. Hopefully it goes alright this time, though. I think it should. Okay, that's going nicely there. just choose a lighter shade of purple. I will choose a lighter shade of purple. I think that should be trying to know. The skin colour's always a nightmare one. That one is always just... I don't think I can ever get that right. And I don't understand how people could just do the skin colour perfectly fine first time and be like, yeah, this is fine, this works. And just, how? How do you do that? I ended up spending about 50 different times just going, not right colour. Oh, not right colour. And then that 50th time I'll get halfway through drawing it and I'm like, oh wait, I picked too dark of a colour. Or I picked too orange or too, like, yellow. Like, oh, it's now a Simpsons character. And no, I am not. I am not colouring this on a Simpsons character. Before anyone decides that's the option. I'm just going to overlap that. It's weird that the software does that every time. I don't fully get why. If you click the middle mouse to grab while the graphics tablet pen's hovering over, it just kind of goes, ah, I'm permanently stuck like this now. Which is a very strange thing, but it happens. It happens, it's fine. Alright, yeah, that's going alright. Follow this way. Drop pixels down. I don't know if anyone in this chat has ever played Peak before, by the way. But, spoiler alert, the game is pretty peak. Yeah, I was playing it last night, and I have gotten to the second to last area of that game twice now, and then the last area, for the first ever time last night, almost immediately fell into the lava and died. Mainly by the hubris of trying to save someone, which is usually how you die in that game. You see your friends like fallen, like crashed, and you're like, oh, I need to go save them. You go down there, you usually die. Game is evil in the greatest way possible, but I don't think I've ever I have raged at games and stuff, but that game had me literally screaming in just fear of the fact that I'm falling. It's such a good game, though. It's a very fun one. 100% one that needs to be played with people. One which I do want to play, which is very similar to that, though, is has anyone heard? I don't know if anyone's heard of RVV yet, but now that game looks amazing in the dumbest way possible. Very co-op aggro games, friendship breaker sort of game. But it looks really fun. Soon enough I'll be playing that one, because I have convinced 2 of my friends to look into it. Okay, this is looking cleaner now. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly clean up this area before I even forget it exists, because guaranteed if I move on from this area, I will forget all of this colour exists, and then there will just be purple dipped fur coat. Oh, okay. Okay, I might have just said something which could be absolute gas. A purple dipped fur coat would be pretty, like, leather jacket with the like fur on the outside, and then colour that like fur, like dye that fur purple. That would look amazing. That might have to be a clothing project to do at some point. Or I could get my mum to do it. She's very good at that. I love doing the seamstress stuff, so as much as I want to do that myself, I might hand that one on to her because she might enjoy that. Plans. Okay, this is looking cleaner now. Let's see. Oh yes, yes, beautiful. Now it needs a deeper purple. We'll go the deepest of purple. Oh wait, let me make sure that I'm not missing any areas before I decide that. Actually, what's probably a good idea is I do the accents on these areas beforehand. Oh, that can't be that sort of paintbrush. It needs to be the fadey brush. Or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's nicer. Okay. Oh my god, how did I completely miss this giant blob of just random bit of paint? Okay. There you go. I don't know why I've coloured that in like that. I need to probably change that up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. gotten back into Creepcast again. Just because I was gonna do a lot of reading today and like finally finish, because I got hold of the giant, oh, what's it called now? The complete, like the giant complete novel of, not novel, the complete manga of Ghost in the Shell. And I've got the complete job 1, job 2, and 1.5 actually, so it's 1, 1.5, and 2. And I thought I'd finally gotten through the whole of 1. And I started, so I quickly checked the front of the book, and I was like, right, let's see where I am reading wise. How far am I actually from, like, you know, finishing the second story? Still haven't even finished the first story. We weren't even halfway through it. Like, God knows how many chapters through. And I was like, oh. Oh no. I thought 1 and 1.5 were interconnected a lot more than that, and yeah, turns out I've got a lot more reading to do than I thought. I've been going at that one for ages as well. We'll finally finish it eventually, because Ghost in the Shell is one of my favourite animes of all time, so it's guaranteed to be, like, so far, it's shaping up to be one of my favourite mangas of all time as well. So it'd be kind of interesting to see how it does compare. Because so far, it's less confusing, and not that much. Which isn't very difficult, because I can't deny the anime is not very good at explaining the full story of that. Like, it does struggle a little bit on that behalf. But I definitely do still recommend watching the anime, because it is an absolute masterpiece. After I finish Ghost in the Shell, though, I'm probably gonna get started on another of Inio Asano's work. He wrote Goodnight, Mr. Pun Pun, which sounds like a very cute storyline and all that sort of stuff. Then you start reading it, then you realize it's not a cute storyline. It's a very depressing one, and I haven't cried much in my time. I cried. I'm not even ashamed to admit that. I definitely cried. Got to one part of a book, and I'm not even, like, just in case, just because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, there's a part in it, and I recommend reading it. 100% recommend reading it. There's a part in it where one of his exes finds him in trying to make it spoiler free here, in a bit of a state, and she literally just looks at him and she just says, "Get up." But out of context, no one likes tax. Out of context, it doesn't sound like much, but in the context of a story, it's heart-wrenching. I can't even deny, like, that just one single, them 2 words on that page. Second I read it, instant tears. I broke down. I was like, nah. But yeah, if you're in for a cry, give it a read. It's a genuine masterpiece. Very strange masterpiece as well. I know there's many YouTubers who have done readings of it and stuff like that, but I personally think reading that one yourself is one that is required to do, because YouTubers explaining what's going on and stuff doesn't capture the feeling of that story. That's one you need to just sit down. You need to understand the feeling yourself, and you need to capture well, you need to be able to assign your own voices to the characters and stuff like that, because obviously you'll make it more personalized that way. But anyone who's listening, just read that. Just read it. You will thank me later, or tell me to fuck off later. One of the two. But yeah, definitely give it a read. It is one of the biggest masterpieces of our generation. Was it even our generation? When did Goodnight Mr. Fun come out? I'm gonna need to do a bit of a Google search on this one. Or is it just Goodnight Pum Pum? It's just Goodnight Pum Pum, yeah. Release date. So it was released in Japan in 2007 to 2013, but it was released over here between 2016 and 2017. So I'd say that's our generation. I'd say it is. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that it's took me this long to read it, because that's going to be one of those where I do give it multiple extra reads. Oh my god, the story's just amazing. Might even just check Twitch TOS on reading mangas on stream, because I might actually just straight up read that on stream and just oh no, I cannot read that on stream. I would have to put so many warnings on. That covers a lot of topics. A lot of topics that are not safe for work, I guess. So yeah, I might struggle to do that one on stream. Well, that's a shame, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe I'll think of something. But that's also part of the reason why a lot of YouTubers can't capture the feeling of it. They can't explain all of the details without getting demonetized or told off on YouTube. So you miss out on a lot of the actual story beats. I spent a good God knows how long just gassing about this one single manga. It's so good. Definitely give it a read. Plus, the guy who draws it, his art style is something to behold. It really is. But yeah, I've been wanting to collect more of his works in Asano. I'm pretty sure that's his name, isn't it? Goodnight Fun Fun Mangaka. In Asano, yes, I got it right. His works are something to behold. I'm pretty sure one of the ones which I'm currently looking at is called Mujima Into the Deep, which is his kind of that's one that I'm collecting right now, and I'm trying to get a good amount of the volumes before I start reading it, or else I'll end up getting halfway through, forgetting, and having to reread it and all that. But what I've collected so far of that, it looks really cool, and it's supposed to be his version of an action manga. But the story seems pretty cool on that one, so that one's going to be an interesting read when I get to it. And then, what's the other one? There was another one which I currently started reading. I was just on break at work, and then I just went, screw it, I'm going into the shop, I'm buying a book. And which I tell you, I've read volume 1 of that now, and I can already tell that thing is going to just get messy very quickly. It's very cutesy looking, but you know when you can just tell? Because you can just tell with that one. You can tell the difference between those. Now I want it to be deeper. Deeper than that. Yeah. That's almost too deep. Okay. Yeah, you can see that fine. Alright. Well, this one I can just kind of splodge on. Which is alright. This area I can splodge it at least anyway. I'll do this on the other side. Yeah, that which I tell you, the art style's very cutesy, it's very nice, and it's got that whole, oh yeah, like, magic is cool and stuff, but you can already tell it's gonna go somewhere a bit with it, like, because it seems very much like it's a bit more on the side of magic is not good. I don't know how to explain that one, but when I was reading onto it, it seems like the actual people who were, it seems like the people who are actually, who know the magic in the world are all holding it back because they know what the average person would do with a magic. So I very much like the fact that the way that they do magic in that world, it's not like every other magic world where they're like, oh yes, I say spell, and then like they have to actually draw out the art. They hide themselves away into like a little cupboard, and they have to draw the art out to basically do the magic. So it's only actual specifically paintings and art and stuff like that that creates it, which I find really cool. But the interesting thing with that one is they actually are actually doing a whole thing of what is it? They told everyone that you can only do magic if you was born able to do magic, but that's a straight up lie in that world, which I find pretty cool. It makes for something kind of interesting. You know what? I think I might actually have this finished today, and I'll finally have an actual profile picture and not some picture I found off the internet and went, that's funny. You know, I'll actually have one which is my own, which will be very nice. Then I might end up actually doing like creating my stream overlays on stream just because why not? It's kind of fun doing them both at the same time. There we go. Alright, down here. It's coming together nicely. not to gas about my own music here, but this is still one of my #1 favourite pieces of music I've made myself. Because it's just like, it's a genuine vibe. Like literally, I just used like to get that first beat line, I literally used some coins in a glass and a spray bottle. I used a lot of different things for this next bit, this bit here. Chains on a desk, just shaking a chain. Me going. A lot of stuff like that, basically, just to combine it all together and create something kind of cool. I think it came out very nicely, I can't lie. And then obviously the cool guitar. Almost got this section of hair done. Essentially, I'll clean up in a minute. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Gotta get this bit done, this bit done, this bit done, and then it's clean up. I'm gonna keep the fur on the coat white, but I'm gonna use probably like a grey to shade it nicely. I think that's probably gonna be the best option for that one, really. It always gets an hour in and start like running out of things to say. Well, unless I run out of things to say and I start just kind of like jabbering on about the same things again, because I have a bad habit of that sometimes. I still want to go on about Goodnight Pun Pun and start like explaining the story in great detail and stuff, but it's I definitely can't start talking about that specific story on stream. Something about dark stories, deep stories, or heavy stories is probably the better way of putting it, because dark is more of a specific sort of thing, really, and like deep and heavy is more, it hits with more with certain emotions and stuff, I guess. That's probably the better way of describing the difference between those two. It's like Berserk's a dark story, and that one is just pure dark. It's got its heavy elements and stuff, but it's more dark than anything else. Absolutely brilliant story, though. Anything by Junji Ito is definitely dark as well, like Tomie and stuff like that. There we go. do think I'm gonna need to start making more softer tunes and stuff like this. Unlike the last one, and like all of the ones which I've currently had playing of mine. But so I've done a lot of weird, chaotic bass music and stuff like that. Or like hyperactive music's probably a better way of explaining it. But I don't know, I think it'd be quite nice to actually make a lot more softer music. Plus, I'll be able to use a lot of it for streams like this. Like, it'll be a lot more useful to use for stuff like this. I just need to get back into it. I am very rusty with my music software. It'd take a while to figure back out. I can definitely say that much. Oh, and once I've finally finished my, not changing topic quite rapidly here, but once I've finished my current playthrough of Cyberpunk, I'll probably end up adding that to the list of games I'm going to play on stream because, oh my god, I love that game. I have completed that game too many times now, and I want to complete it too many times more. There's something about that game. It's beautiful, like the graphics are beautiful and everything like that, but it's how densely packed the world is. Like, there's literally crime going on every street corner. There's like random moments you'll just be walking down the street and then someone will be getting arrested in some way, like they'll be tackled to the, like they'll be literally like the police officer pinning them to the floor and then like arresting them, or there were literally like a bunch of people piling up cars to try and like blockade the road and steal yours, or try and kill you to steal your car and stuff. A lot of cool stuff like that, and then like the fact that like there's so many layers to the world. Like I was literally walking around it for about probably like 4 or 5 hours straight last night while talking to my friend. And I just kept showing him, being like, look at this, like 90% of the walking areas is just stairs and like elevators, because you go up like one set of stairs and you end up on a new level of the city, which is directly above like a motorway, but that motorway is directly above like a marketplace or something like that. That's just so cool. I get that people gas about GTA and stuff like that, but GTA ain't got nothing on that. Like, it does not feel anywhere nearly as densely packed and beautiful as something like that. I know GTA 6 might be different, but I don't know, just Rockstar games just never hit like that. Like, don't get me wrong, they can make a very good game. They can make very good games, but Cyberpunk just the world for me. That Cyberpunk just yes. It's every bit of yes. And a bit of blasphemy for you, I guess. I have never actually played any of the Red Dead games. I know I need to. I know I definitely need to. Like, I should probably play, which I can actually play Red Dead 2 and then play Red Dead 1, because I know Red Dead 2 is a prequel to Red Dead 1. But yeah, I've just never played a Red Dead game. The closest I've ever played to one is playing the Nightmare DLC, where you play as the zombies on that Red Dead 1 when I was at my friend's house. So I was like, oh, shooting zombies, gimme. And then, yeah, like, shot a couple of zombies and I just never played it. I know it's definitely one I need to play before I, like, for what? That's just one I need to play eventually, you know what I mean? But to be honest, I can't deny the one thing I'm waiting for is another Bully game, because Bully was such a good game. And I know they did a sequel. I know they was going to do a sequel for Bully 2, but they just never did, which kind of sucks, to be honest, because Bully had such a chance to be like a flagship. I honestly much more enjoyed playing the Bully games than any GTA game I've played. There's just something a bit more grounded about it, is probably the best word I can choose there. Like, don't get me wrong, GTA's got its comedic elements and stuff like that, but there's something seriously grounded about the Bully games. Not grounded, I don't know what the word I'm looking for there is. Either way, it's just cool as hell. Like, really fun. And I really do hope that they actually do bring that series back, because that's one that deserves a comeback. In some way, shape or form. Be really cool. Okay. Need to clean that bit up. You know what, going the solid colour route was probably a good idea for myself, because I need to spend a bit more time learning the actual brush types and brush strokes and stuff like that before I actually decide to actually start using them properly. Like this one right here, which I'm using now, I've started to get the hang of this one, but that's mainly because I've already done the solid colours. And I do this sort of thing. Touch wood, I should actually be able to move on to doing other art for the streams next. Like next Monday, I'll actually be able to do a proper what would be my might do something else stream based for next Monday, like probably do something overlay based, like get something drawn out. Don't know what yet, like, but that is for future me to worry about. Because I am going to be doing... The colour code is definitely going to be purple. Like, there is no doubt about that. Like, my streams will forever be colour coded purple. It's going to be like cyberpunk based, so I'll probably like do some sort of like cool wiring sort of effect around the outside border of the stream, maybe. Do you want to build like some sort of Mia? Oh, it's the Bidu. It's going to appear again, isn't it? What even is that? I think it might actually be my flashing lights around my computer. I have a bunch of, oddly enough, purple LEDs. Yeah, yeah, I have a bunch of purple. I don't know what that's about. I think it might actually be the purple LEDs. Yeah, I just have a bunch of purple flashing LEDs around the computer. It's probably that causing that, but you see, I'm enjoying the colours, so there's no chance that's disappearing. Wait, what? It just said follow the glow up was me. Hello. It is bloody hot. Thank you for thank you for reaching my follower goal for me. It is bloody hot. It is melting. I am dying. I am on my third giant bottle of water. And very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you, Valkyrie. I should probably thank you because you've literally gave me 3 followers and just quickly shot me up to 10. Well, thank you very much for that. It is very much appreciated. I guess this means now I am forever indebted to free laptop maintenance. I hope you've all been enjoying me nattering about random mangas and all that BS as well, by the way. So honestly, I don't really have anything other to talk about right now other than mangas and cyberdecks and stuff, and Cyberpunk, which I'm not even gonna lie. As soon as I finish the stream, I'm probably gonna play some Cyberpunk. I've literally put my PS Portal on charge just so I can sit and play it. Thank you very much for that. It is genuinely very appreciated. I'll definitely return the favour of hopping into some streams and saying hi and stuff. I don't exactly... I'll probably be able to convince my co-worker to jump into a couple of streams because I did see that you was wearing a minion thingy and I was just like, minions. And I already know you will get down to that because she's obsessed with minions, so... But yeah, no, again, very, very much appreciated. I hope you guys are liking the art. Cool. Oh, yeah. You probably don't want to be wearing that in this sort of heat. You would literally melt. That'd be... Ugh, not in this heat at all. That'd be horrifying. I'm currently struggling and I'm sat here in shorts and a t-shirt. A whole fleece onesie. That genuinely sounds like hell. Yawn. Sounding like that. He's just pretty much writing in the scribble SpongeBob language, just meowing guy meow. Do love to see it though. Do love to see it. I won't be setting up a webcam myself for my streams, but at some point down the line, because I do have a random 3D model one of my friends made for me, like a while back when I used to like be a bit more into VR chat and stuff like that during lockdown. So I was thinking I could probably convert that from FBX into the, I can't remember what the specific type of thing's called, but the type that is used for, you know, like VTubing and stuff like that. I think I might get one of those set up eventually, which would be quite cool, because I got the camera for it. I'm not a big fan of putting my own face cam on there, but I could do something that is similar. This is actually coming together really nicely now. Yeah, that's nice. I'm very light on the accenting, but I think I'm gonna keep it that way. Hello again. Hopefully emergency is not too emergency. Yeah, that's not a word. That's definitely not a word. Hopefully emergency isn't too dire. That we'll use fancy big words again. There is zero difference between those. Okay. Let's start dragging it up this way a little bit. Oh yes, there we go. Perfect. All right. Time for the last bit of accenting on the hair. Oh my god, I've only just realised. Where is the colour picker? That. Oh. Ah, I'm assuming you're a carer then. Yeah, no, that does not sound good, that at all. I hope we're alright. Don't know how I missed this bit of colouring though. I want her as long as this one day, but the amount of time this is gonna take to grow out hair this long, and it already took long enough just to get it to the length it is now. Yeah, I can imagine, like, because I never worked as a carer myself, but I do know like a lot of my like family and friends who've worked as carers before. I can definitely imagine it's a bit of a tough job, and like some of the crazy stuff that happens. Well, the amount of times one of my family members used to get like basically punched in the face, and they'd like come home with a bit of a bruise and stuff like that because they just took over. Just one of the residents were just like, "Well, I forgot who you are. Fudge. Perfect. Alright, that's gonna be a choice. I don't work in care or anything like that myself. I work as the professional devil on your shoulder. I convince you to buy things you probably shouldn't buy. I'm very good at that. So basically, I basically work in like a cashier's shop, but I spend most of my shifts just convincing people what to buy. Now, 9% of the time, it's just pretending you know what you're on about. And then the other 10% of the time, it's actually knowing what you're on about. Mind you, you do get some very nice customers sometimes. A lot of the times, actually. That's how I ended up meeting Valkyrie and being like, hello, join my streams and stuff, you know. But there is a very large amount of, in the nicest way of saying it, crackheads that you come across. There are plentiful. It's going to be the word I choose there. I don't know why I've decided to like use the language of an 1800s peasant, but yes, plentiful is the word I'm choosing there. This is getting there. This is I keep doing the glitch. I know how the glitch works, so I should learn at this point, but I keep doing the glitch by accident. But yeah, no, this is actually coming together pretty nicely. Without my panicking. It's looking pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it so far. You know, I made this song years ago, like years and years ago, and I still can't actually figure out, because I literally called it fairy tale style beat, and I know I made lyrics for it and like did lyrics for it somewhere or something, but they're so like far gone into the ether now. I actually can't remember where I put them. And I know they're still on my computer, but then that's like, I've got to like sift through 4 terabytes worth of data at that point, and That's a lot of data to sift through for some lyrics. But I know it was like something just like when something's itching the back of your brain going, that was a good one, you need to find it. Like, I am sure it was a good friggin' set of lyrics that I made. So it might be worth going to search for. It's a very big might, though. So I might need to actually, like, just take a day out and just search for it at some point. See if I can find it. I'm sure I probably will. But that requires hunting. Also, you could probably tell, but I have never actually done any sort of professional lessons or anything like that for art. It's all, or like used any of the books or anything. It's all been kind of just what I've taught myself. So I don't know why, but I've always just found that to be a bit more on the fun side. Of course, it's just a hobby for me as well anyway. I've never really been a professional artist. It's always been fun though. Like, I really enjoy just doing scribbles. Sometimes, like, I try and do something really good or really nice like this. And then sometimes we do something like, actually I'm going to quickly click save just so that I don't actually mess that up. And sometimes we do stuff like this. I still don't. What even is this? Then you got the nice art. And you got this. Papa. Because there's something about just drawing horrific stuff that's just really fun. I didn't even spend an hour on that. I just kind of quickly scribbled and threw them on there, and then I was like, that'll do. Got, is it James? I'm pretty sure it's James in Silent Hill 1. Pretty sure that's his name. But got James's face and just kind of stretched it out as wide as possible. Because stretch face funny, I guess. Still don't know why I made that, but it's so horrifying, but you gotta love it. You gotta love it. It is like, ah yes child, I will put that picture on the fridge kind of picture. Oh, I did the glitch. Oh no, I didn't even see this. Alright, we're gonna have to do a bit of... I can't. We'll just... I guess there will be a squiggle. That'll be between me and you three again. How is the night shift going, by the way, Deans? I hope it's going alright. Other than obviously Kara trying to like do some like light strolling with no ability to do light stroll. How about no? I don't know why I don't know why I keep getting friggin' just bot streamers just being like, hey, if you click this link, you'll get 1,000 free viewers. I don't care. First thing I'm doing is deleting that message. Just did the glitch again. You would think I'd learn to pull the pen away from this point, but I don't learn lessons very easily. Oh crap, it's actually 15 minutes until technically streaming. But I think I'm just going to kind of brave it out and finish this up today. Get it finished up, because I mean it's so close to actually being done now, I might as well. Also, I don't know if any of yous like Pokemon at all, but at some point, so one of my friends, what's it called now? Let's go check. One of my friends made me my own version of the Emerald Kaiser, which is like a nightmarishly difficult version of Pokemon. And as much as I like Pokemon, I know nothing about Pokemon. Like, I am not the person that should be playing that game. But she did make me a modded version where the game is the exact same in every way, shape, and form. The only difference is she changed the starter Pokemon for me so that it's nicer for me specifically. So thinking at some point I might just play it through that and absolutely suffer on it. Because we tried to do a Nuzlocke, like a Soulbond Nuzlocke, where basically all three of us were playing. We all had to catch one Pokemon per route or like area, and if one of our and then once you caught one for that area, that all of the Pokemon there are linked together. And if one of you loses Pokemon, including if one of you lose one of those Pokemon, including if you actually actually don't catch a Pokemon there, you all lose the Pokemon. And we thought we'd at least get to the first gym trainer. We were playing for 4 hours. We did 3 separate runs, and we did not. We did not get to this, even the first gym trainer. We did not get there at all. We all just suffered. It's probably the best way to put it. But it was really fun. So I might actually just have to play that actual version as a stream someday. Not in Nuzlocke mode, but just play it in normal mode. Basically. I'll go. Thank you very much. It's come together very well, hasn't it? I'm quite happy with how this has come along. I am thinking of going for... What if I go for blue, like a very deepish blue, but in a core? I feel like that could match the vibes pretty well. Oh, that's a bit too dark of a blue. Nope. But yeah, thank you very much. I've been working at this one for quite a while now. And believe it or not, I actually have aphantasia. So I've been working to slowly... Oh, it needs to be deeper than that. I've been slowly working to get it back to... because it was injury induced. I've actually been slowly working... Yeah, greyish blue would be nice, actually. Yeah, that'll do. I've been slowly working at getting it back, and it's been... when I say slowly working, I mean literally years worth of working at it. Now, I can literally... If I imagine an apple... If I used to imagine an apple, I'd see nothing. I'd just... the word apple. Effectively. Now, I can see a blurry red circle. So I'm getting there. Yeah, this is a little bit of a lore drop, I guess. Is probably the way I would describe that. Yeah. So trying to figure out how to do art has always been a slight difficult one. But I've been getting a lot better at it now. I've gotten used to it after, let's see, 16, 12 years. After 12 years worth of training at it and trying to get it back. And now I can actually do pretty cool art again, and I'm very happy about it. Like, it makes me a very giddy person to know I can do it again. Almost done now. Ah! I did it again. Almost got this done. hope you guys been enjoying the stream, by the way, of me just kind of like nattering about the most randomest of BS I possibly can probably natter about. Just let my Tismo brain just kind of run wild a little bit while I like do these streams. But I hope you guys been enjoying it while I have been anyway, because it's been quite nice to actually have a good few people in here just actually chatting back and stuff, I've got to say. I need to clean up that grey. Yeah, I know if I don't clean up that grey, it's going to annoy me after a while. Ah, did the... No, 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 no. Oh. I just gave myself a mini heart attack. As if I almost just deleted the artwork by accident. Oh, well, not even deleted it, but just almost closed it out and would have had to recolor in like almost 90%. You know what? That is a sign. That is a sign we should save right there just to be safe. That was too close for comfort. Oh my god. It was all nice and vibey and then... Ah! Sorry about that. Oh, there you go. Nicer. And then we'll just clean up blue again. Make sure to fill this area in a lot better. That's essentially the jacket done. Oh yeah, this is looking nice. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I do need to colour the skin. Let's not quit out yet. I need to colour the skin. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't done a sleeve on the other side because my whole kind of thought process would be was that the sleeve would kind of be hidden by all of the fur and stuff on the jacket. Yeah, that's good enough. What I'm gonna need to do before I do finish up on the pencil, black. Some more kind of. Ooh, I zoomed in a bit too much now. Well, when I have finished the stream, which should be once I've finished colouring the skin in, does anyone have any suggestions for like stuff I should watch tonight? Because I can't watch The Boys yet. I can't watch the new episode because I have to watch that with my brother. We watched that together, and so that means I have to go over to his to watch that, or else, you know, that's just rude. Can't watch the last episode without him. That's just not the way you do it. And the what's the current anime I'm watching? I've got it on. I've literally currently got the Blu-ray on my PlayStation, but that's in my living room, and I can't bother the rats while it's night time because that's their runabout and be crazy time. So I need a suggestion of a good show that's worth like just watching, like a one-season thing. If you have any suggestions, do let me know, because I'm looking for something. I'm not gonna lie, actually. The Boys is probably the only popular, not to sound like a hipster and all that, but The Boys is probably one of the only like super popular things I've been watching recently. Because I've always been more on the like obscure art housey stuff, or like just the weird stories and stuff like that. I do need to find more actual genuinely good shows that people watch and just actually give them a try. Like one was Yellow Jackets. Now that's phenomenal. Still haven't even finished season 3 of that one, actually. Still got to finish season 3 of that one. But that, honestly, if you've never watched Yellow Jackets, give it a watch. It's an awesome masterpiece. It's so cool. Alright, the fur needs the grey. Very super light grey on this stuff. That is a song I need to finish writing lyrics for, because I did get part way through writing lyrics for that last song. I just never finished it. But it also feels like a song that doesn't actually need it, if that makes sense. So I've been very hesitant on whether I should actually put lyrics for that one. Such a beautiful track as well. I know this is one which I need to find where I put the lyrics for. I know I put them somewhere, but I don't know where. But that last one, it just, I don't know whether it needs it or not. But yeah, no, I don't know if that makes sense, what I was saying there, because the song sounds full, if that makes sense. Like, it's got everything it needs in it. So it's hard to decide whether it actually does need any more lyrics inside. This one would definitely do better with lyrics for. The whole reason there's an actual is that hi-hat in the back, because that style of hi-hat I always use as more of a timing tracker than an actual kind of finger. So it works really well to time your rhythm and stuff. Yeah, that side's alright. Trying to add a little bit of volume detail. I'm trying to add a bit more detail to the actual fur on the coats on here, because I don't think it's got enough of that yet. I feel like doing this sort of stuff does add like a decent amount of detail. You just can't add too much of it, or else it ends up overdoing it and kind of takes away from the rest. But it's hard to find that balance. It's too little, it still looks super flat and kind of boring. Too much, it's know it's too much. It's just, it kind of just all over the place. But I think it's alright. I think that's alright. Yeah. Time to, oh no. That looks skin colorish. Yeah. Oh, this is the part I hate doing. This is the part I hate doing. For myself, I guess. Alright. I'm already messing this up. Oh, this is the part I hate. I hate this part so much. Alright. We need a bigger brush. Nope. We need a smaller brush for this specific area. I'm already messing it up and I don't like it. Okay. Lock in. I need to lock in. Can't I just keep a paper white? I could just keep a paper white. That could be easier. Alright. No. What do I do here? Ah! Getting jump scared by a spinny scrolly wheel. Woo. I don't like this. Oh no. I'm just gonna have to power through. I might need to end up just scrubbing away a good chunk of the area I've just done, but I'm gonna power through and see what it comes out like. think that's just gonna have to be the way it goes. That. Stop. Now keep catching that scroll wheel. Okay. Got this. Very lightly brush over the other areas. Right, I don't know as much as I usually don't. I try not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Please tell me yes or no, or do I just paper white it? Oh, I don't know. Looks like she's got jaundice. It's always the skin colours that catch me off guard. I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a pussy about it. I'm gonna go into its own layer. I'm just gonna. Okay. Might be onto something here. Now I can just kind of do this. Because I'm not even gonna lie, there's no way I'm gonna correctly get this right. I cannot do skin, so I'm getting the closest I can to a good one. And I'm just colouring it in. Don't worry, I won't be erasing any areas which look wrong. I'm not gonna leave it like that. I am not a monster. why I decided to choose just a whole separate layer for skin and then just do this. Because my god, I would have been there all day just going, and yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh crap, I didn't even colour that in. I need to remember to colour that in before I do finish up the stream. Okay. You know what? I'm leaving the colouring behind the eyes because it slightly makes it pop a bit more. Yeah. Oh, my rats are doing okay. Oh, it's still very, very bloody warm. And I dealt with last summer, but last summer wasn't immediately this bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot worse this summer. Ah! Oh my god, I almost messed that up then. Okay. Crosswalk touch-ups now. Literally gonna the lightest of gray. Bring the pixelation down to about pixels down to about whatever. Let's do some very light shading in areas. Just where it needs it. Oh, I just realised I forgot some web major. There we go. My god. That would not have been good. I'm still quite surprised at how well these hands came out, actually. Like, they don't look the greatest, but what hands do. I'm still happy with how they come out. A little bit more. Yeah. And almost. I'm gonna have to do blue blank because, I mean, shading exists for a reason. It needs to be done. Very slight amount. I'm not puffing about with that. You can't even see him anyway. A bit of a shade on the collar. Right there. And oh, under the chin. Under the chin is always important. So I'm gonna switch the color. Oh, right, we'll switch the color. Color picker. Slight purple tint to the eyebrow. We need to do a color for the bars. Yeah, about there. There we go. And then last little bit. color picker. Yeah. Because it does actually need shading. I know I haven't really touched on this area. I was kind of drew some lines and went, that'll do. Didn't exactly bath per se. Oh, that just looks like fucking piss themselves. Yeah, I'm not doing that. There. Yeah. Oh no, it still looks. Yeah! I'm happy with that. That looks amazing. And I went half an hour over the stream. Oh my god. Alright. We go. Okay. It's almost midnight. Alright, there we go. Colour in the background another day. I'll figure something out for the background. Don't really know yet. I might just get like a cyberpunk screenshot and just boop. But yeah, no, that looks silly. I'll figure something out. Either way, I've done it. It looks fucking tastic. I'm very proud of that. Very happy with it. Oh my god. Sorry, I keep yawning. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, it's been very nice to have people sit all the way through the stream. I'm gonna have to jump off because I am probably gonna pass out of sleep. I am very, very tired now. I hope you enjoy. Like, it looks sick as fuck. I'm very proud of that. I'm gonna hit save. I want to get that exported. I want to get that put as my profile picture, and I am off to bed because I am tired. Thank you so much again, Valkyrie, for bringing people in and saying hi and stuff, and actually getting me to reach my goal and everything. And yeah, thanks for everyone else for being here. Bye!